this is Irina from La La Land Crafts. I'm happy to be here with you for another session of Scrapbook Expo at Home. Today we are going to make this gorgeous album, mini album. I know it's very ambitious of me to try to do this and show you how to do it in 20 minutes, but we'll see how we go. First, gonna go really quick through our show specials. 20% off. Your promo code is SCRAP20. lalalandcrafts.com. This is where you go to shop, and it's valid June 28th through July 2nd. Now, it's kind of a tradition now with every presentation for Scrapbook Expo at Home, we do a bundle. So just want to mention that all of these products that are included in the bundle are also available individually on our online store. This is not by any means bundle that they never sold separately. In fact, they are always sold separately. We only bundle them up when we do the projects for this event. For this bundle, again, we have the value, and I'll show you what the products are. The value is almost $70. You get it for $50, save almost $20. Let me show you what's included in the bundle. You will get 3 dies. This is the bracket die we're going to use throughout the album. You get 2 leaves die, the spring blossom die, so 3 full-size dies. You get a clear stamp set called Never Change with the cute chameleon and 3 sentiments. You get full 6x6 Endless Summer paper pack with different paper designs, really pretty. And our papers are printed on 80-pound cardstock, so they're a little thicker, but they're great for layering and for die cutting as well. Then you'll get a magnet. We're going to have a magnetic closure in this album, and you'll get 2 cardstock pieces that are already cut for you, and this will be for the base of the album. So just decided to include them because not sure if you have it available or not. So that's your full set right here. You get everything, all of these products for $50. You can go to lalalandcrafts.com, click on bundles. I'll also post the link directly into the comments. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask questions while I'm making this album, and then I'll be there to answer them. Let me show you really quick what this is. So we have the magnetic closure here. The album is finished on all sides, our little chameleon. Then we have pocket here. We have this pretty edge, that's what you use your die, that's included there. We have pages, we have more pockets, another pocket here, another page, then we have an accordion fold page. Then we have another pocket page here, more pages, another one is the fancy edge, and another pocket. So you see it has a lot of places for you to embellish, to add even more, or to put photos and memorabilia, whatever you prefer to put in there. So let's go ahead and start. For the base, you'll need the cardstock that you have there will be cut 8x6 already. You'll need to score it at 2 inches on one of the sides. Then you're going to put double-sided tape on one of them, and you're going to connect them like this to create your album. Then you'll need 4 pieces of 6x6. I'm using white cardstock, and I'm using 80-pound cardstock, so my album looks a little thicker. And then 2 layers 6x2. I already have mine glued together because I know we won't have that much time for this. I also rounded the corners of my album. This is optional, so if you would like to round the corners, you can do that before you glue layers. So I have my chipboard and then white layers on all of the sides. Then I have layer from the designer paper. So I have 2 of them, 5 3/4 by 4 3/4. I glued one of them already. I didn't glue one on the back yet, and I'll show you why. Then on the inside, I glued pattern paper 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 on both sides. I'm not gluing anything on the spine. Then here I finished it with 5 3/4 by 1, and then 5 3/4 by 1 3/4 on the spine. So this is what I have at this point. Then we're going to work on our pages. 5 1/4 by 11, score it 5 and 6 1/4. And then we're going to use, you're going to separate your die. So you're going to have 4 different sizes of the brackets. And you're going to go to your die cutting machine and you're going to line up your bracket and see how it's straight line. So you can make, that ensures that it's straight, and you're going to cut it on both sides. And then you're going to get a layer like this. So once you die cut it, this is what you'll get. And you're going to fold it on your score lines. Use your bone folder, and I already added, as you see, double-sided tape on the back. So this goes right into my book in the middle. Just line it up and press it. So these are my first pages. Then my next layer is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 3 1/4, 6 1/2, and 9. And the second one, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 3 1/4 and 6 1/2. And then you're going to grab the smaller size. This is the second one from the largest. And you're going to die cut both of them on the side that is opposite of your score line. So you're going to die cut one and the second one. And that will give you these 2 layers. So you can see I die cut them already. And then you're going to fold them on the score lines. So one of them is going to create the pocket like this. Isn't it cool? So just a really simple pocket right there. And on the second one, since we have another fold, you're going to put your adhesive on the middle part, on this part right here, and you're going to close it like so. And then this flap, you're going to, I put on mine, I put the designer paper first. You can see I put the designer paper first, but just for the sake of it, I'll show you here. So you can just close this, and this creates another pocket like that. And then we're going to connect them on the spine, and I already have tape here. So we're going to connect them on the spine first. And actually I missed one page. So before I put this one in, I have another one, and this is simply 2 of 5 3/4 by 6 3/4, scored at 1 inch. You're going to put double-sided tape on one of the sides and attach them together to create the pages. I have mine attached already. And then you're going to put tape on the back of this spine. And this goes over our first set of pages. So I'm just going to line it up and press into it. And now the one with the pockets that we created can go inside here. I kind of like mix and match the lengths and the weights of the pages. I think it creates more interest, so that's the reason I'm doing it like that. Center it here. Our next set of pages is the one with the accordion fold. So that's, I have here, oh, here they are. I have one 5 3/4 by 11, score at 5 1/4 and then 5 3/4. And the second one 5 3/4 by 10 1/4, score at 1/2 inch and then at 5 1/2. And this is our accordion fold. So for the accordion, the one with the 2 scores, I have the tape right here on one side already, and I'm going to connect them like so. And then we're going to put the designer paper on the back, so it's going to cover it. So I'm not worried about this little tab showing on the back, because we can cover it with the paper. So this is our accordion page here, and in the middle we have the spine. And the spine here is only ½ an inch. So what I did, I put my 1/4 inch tape down. I'm using score tape. And then I'm going to add one more next to it. And now that can go inside of my album. And I have my accordion page on my right here. So just going to line up where my spine is, center it. And that's it. So these are our pages. How fun is this? See how quick that was? So we have all these pockets, pages, accordion folds, another pocket, another page that has the fancy side, so really cute. Now, for the closure, I have quite a few things here, and this is where we're going to use our magnet. From the same white cardstock, you're going to cut 5 by 3 1/4 and then 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and you're going to use the smallest one of your brackets, and you're going to die cut the fancy shape on the 3/4 side. After you die cut it, so I have mine die cut right here, then you're going to put it on your scoring board, and you're going to score it at 1.5 from the fancy edge on both of them. So that's 2 of this. Then you're going to die cut smaller ones. So this, I cut paper to 3 by 2 first, and then on a 3-inch side, I also die cut my fancy shape. I also did one from the pattern paper, but we're going to do it later. So first thing, I'm going to glue the one with the larger one. I'm going to use my adhesive, and you can center it or you can eyeball it. So I would do first fold it so it's shaped nicely. So fold it and like this. Then we're going to attach our magnet. So separate your magnets. Doesn't matter plus or minus at this point. You're going to remove the backing and put it somewhere in the center, like so. Now you're going to put your other magnet on top of it, let them kiss there, and you're going to line up your book with your smaller one on the back of the album where we didn't finish with the printed paper yet. So you're going to line it up so your shapes meet together, and then you're going to just press where, hold on, need to remove the backing here. So you move the backing first, then you're going to line it up, make sure your album nice and straight, and then you're going to close it and press into it so your other magnet stays on this shape, like this. So now you can go ahead, add adhesive here, let them close again. So this, I find that this is the easiest way to line it up. So let them close now because there's a magnet, and now you can see where this goes. Perfect. So now we can go ahead and finish this part here, cover it with our paper, with our designer paper, and all of these papers are from the same paper pack. Really cute. So now we finish this, nice and clean. And these little pieces that we have here, we are going to glue them on each side to cover the magnets, and then on the front and on the back. So this gives you an idea what to do with that. Then for the main part of the album, I have the Chameleon, and I think this album would be really cute for anybody, for encouragement. If you want to give somebody your one in the Chameleon, there's so many pretty nice sentiments. You color my world, you're perfect, never change. So here I have die cut 2 circles, one from white cardstock, from the same cardstock, and one from the chipboard. And this is our double stitched circles die. It's not included in your kit, but you can get it with your 20% off coupon if you don't have it. And what I did here, I used fossilized amber oxide ink, and I inked it first. I inked my circle right there somewhere on the top right, pressed it harder, and then did it a little lighter, so that's kind of darker and then lighter behind my Chameleon. And he's so adorable. Just look at him, so cute. So then when I glue this together, I can put it onto in the center of my album. Then I have the branches are die cut from the leaves die that's included, and you can simply lay them down. And then the flowers, I die cut 2 sets from pink cardstock. So there are 6 flowers here, and I shaped them, just kind of lifted the petals, and then arrange them. You can do mix and match with different sizes. That give me 3 flowers that you see here. Really cute. And then I put rhinestones inside of them. So rhinestones are not included, but I'm pretty sure you have enough in your crafty stash. You can use rhinestones, you can use pearls, whatever you prefer. Then for my Chameleon, mine is colored with Copic markers, so you can do really simple coloring on your Chameleon, and then you can cut him out, and mine is popped on foam tape. Or look at this, you can stamp him on one of the papers from the paper pack, and because he is Chameleon, look how pretty that is. So you can just choose whatever design you want to use there, and you can use your Chameleon like that. So then I stamp the sentiment, you are one in the Chameleon right there. Then let me show you really quick. The other pockets that we have here are cut at 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 by 3, 2 layers for the front and the back, and I scored it at 1/2 inch. After I scored it, I cut the corners, mitered the corners, and when you fold it like this gives you a pocket. So that's your pocket there. And then the negative parts that came out from die cutting these pages are this fancy design that you can use on your pocket. See how adorable that is? Just kind of adds another detail. So I'm not giving you the measurements for the designer paper because you might have different sizes once you start die cutting and everything. But the good rule is that 1/4 inch smaller. So if this page is 5 1/4 by 5 3/4, then the designer paper will be 5 inches and then 5 1/2. So you can simply measure once you do your white pages, you can simply measure and add your designer papers and die cut them and cut them to create your album. Whew! I can't believe we actually did it so quick in the 20 minutes that we had. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll have all of the dimensions later on in our La La Land Crafts Facebook group. So if you're not in our group yet, you're welcome to join. I'll post the links while you're watching the video. We have in our store, we have rubber stamps, we have clear stamps, we have background stamps, we have cutting dies of many different designs. We have different designs of the designer papers. We have layering stencils. We have so many products. If you're not familiar with our product range, please visit lalalandcrafts.com. Don't forget to use your 20% off coupon code SCRAP20. What else do I want to tell you? I think this is all for me for today. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I know I went pretty quick, but the good thing is that you can always go back and rewind and watch it again. Thank you so much for being here. Love you all. Bye.